Can you hear the voice? We are starting a little bit late, 2 minutes, it's not bad. Welcome to you all. You're welcome into our seminar meeting, seminar for E-Light project. You have your program. Hopefully you have the program with you. We have a short morning with very nice keynote speakers, and we'll start with the project information, and then we have the coffee break and continue with the keynote speakers after that. And some practical info for you at first. If you need Wi-Fi, this is the first question usually, so you can find a Wi-Fi Finkino B2B with a secret word FKB2B 2017. I don't know why it's 2017, but it's actually a couple of years back for the time we started the project. And I'm Anu Monti, I'm architect, I'm a senior lecturer from the Oulu University of Applied Sciences. I have been a small part of this project, E-Light project, for 3 years now, for the whole project time. And I have been very happy to working with this excellent expert. Oh, it's not, oh, is it better now? Okay, thank you, thank you. It's really hard to speak with the microphone. Is it now okay? Okay, good. We'll start the final seminar with the greetings from the city of Oulu and continue to E-Light House project presentations, which are kept by a couple of these persons from Ireland and Sweden. Our project partners are from Ireland, Scotland, Sweden, Norway, and Finland. We are the northern periphery and the Arctic countries, kind of the Arctic countries with very different kind of countries, but with the same aims for the energy efficiency in retrofitting and with the new buildings. So this is the time to welcome our chairman for Kyösti Oikarinen. Mr. Kyösti Oikarinen is representing the city of Oulu and will bring you regards from the city of Oulu. He's the chairman of the board of Oulu, also doctor of philosophy.
Doctor of dentistry.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, I'm a dentist.
Yes, and the dean of the faculty of the medicine.
I used to be.
You used to be?
Yeah.
Oh,
good.
Wrong information. So you are welcome. The stage is yours.
Who doesn't know everything?
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, my background is I'm actually a trained dentist, and I was professor in dentistry for 25 years at the university and the dean of the medical faculty for 4 last years, and now I'm the full-time chairman of the city executive board. But very warmly welcome to Oulu and to your seminar in the city in the north, the big city in the north, the Arctic city, the capital of northern Scandinavia. Now we are just heading towards the bright time of the year, and we are living backwards our less bright, less sunshine time of the year. It is said that during winter time in this area, 98% of people in the world, they get more sunshine in the winter time than we do, and in the summertime, 98% of the people in the world, they get less sunshine than we do. So we are a city of contrasts, and I guess those of you who have been here during different seasons and times of the year, you have noticed that it is really true. Summers are bright, and of course this brings challenges to our houses and challenges to our energy. Oulu is a city of young people, city of innovation, city of 2 big universities, Applied Sciences and the Scientific University. They will be merged together, and biggest campus, university campus, high school campus, biggest university campus will be formed in 2020. They start doing teaching together, meaning that very flexible pathways for students to combine studies from applied sciences to the highest degree. I am very glad that you came to Oulu, and I'm very glad for this networking where Oulu has been able to be part. And in particularly, I remember when I was in politics 2008 something, 2007, many of our discussions were that we have to condense our city in order to have. We didn't speak that time sustainable development, but we spoke about utilizing the services that are good, schools and so forth. So we have to condense our suburbs and our city parts. And I'm very glad that, for example, Kaukovainio, which is the example city part in making city, will turn out to be a good example of how an old suburb will be transformed into a very modern suburb. More people living, more business coming in, so we can maintain and have our schools, well-kept schools in that part of the city. And of course the traffic and so forth will be less when you live closer. Finns used to live very sparsely, but there's a new attitude that they wish to come closer in order to save energy, in order to utilize the services, the city and municipal services. Oulu is of course very ambitious with the environmental program. Every second year we publish our environmental challenges, and environmental program will be published in a couple of weeks' time, and it of course is including wise use of resources and wide responsibility of the environment. We wish to be neutral in carbon dioxide in 2040. Oulu has received many awards, like for example Euro China Green Smart City Award, and it was given to another part of the city, Hiukkavaara, which is a new part. It's not an old one like Kaukovainio, but it will be completely started from the scratch, and eventually it will be 20,000 inhabitants living very closely, and services will be nearby, and so meaning that trafficking and traveling is not needed that much anymore. And of course, Oulu as a digitalized and a modern city is a place where you can do distant working. Not maybe as a dentist, but many other professions can do distant working. That means that you can work at home, doesn't have to go always to your working place, less trafficking and less need for car driving. So as I said, Oulu is a city of 4 seasons, and that is why warming of our houses. But on the contrary, now when the summers have become so warm, so cooling of the houses in the summertime, so it's it's very highly and very rapidly increasing. How we produce our energy? We have water power stations, very important still because we have a big river with many drafts. We burn turf grass. I know that this is very controversial material. We have 2 stations burning turf grass. We will replace the other one very soon with a bio station utilizing wood and so forth. But turf grass actually is brought from a very short distance, not far away from the city center, and in comparison to coal, which is a sort of similar non-replaceable. They say that turf grass is slowly replaceable. But that is negotiated a lot, as you probably know. But of course, the distance where you bring the turf, the material, is also an issue. How big is the footprint of that activity? Waste is utilized a lot in this city, and I don't know if any of you have seen our Kiertokaari is the name of the waste institute, utilizing and recycling almost everything. 99+ % of our waste is either utilized or it is burnt. And this burning station that was built 10 years ago, 8 years ago, very close to the city center, very close to habitation. And no complaints of smell or noise or image failure or image loss or something have been received by the citizens. In old times, we used to store most of the waste, and Oulu is a very flat area, as you have seen. So we made a small mountain of that waste, and nowadays this mountain, Rusko Mountain, is a skiing resort, and it's next to the city, 10 kilometers away from the city center. There's the closest, most nearby skiing resort, and in a otherwise flat city. Traffic, of course, in a city like Oulu, long distances, 3,500 square meters is the geographic size, and the size was increased when 5 municipalities were merged 2013. So, of course, local traffic, public transportation is very in the focus area, how we leave a less footprint and how we achieve our neutrality. But otherwise, they are well kept. And in particular, in the summer times, there are a lot of routes, well informed also. So cycling for our own citizens and our guests is, of course, one big activity. In the summertime, we will get so-called city bikes. They can be rented out with a reasonable price. 600 bikes will be available around the city. I hope you enjoyed the reception yesterday in the City Hall, and you definitely heard about our bidding to become the European Capital of Culture 2026, because I know that Pia Rantala-Korhonen, she is the chairman and directing our bidding process. She was the host yesterday, and I hope that you saw the performance by Professor Pirjo Ylimaula, and very dramatic, of course, using and showing the dramatic change of our oceans with plastic and so forth. Oulu is city of contrast, as I said. Bright summer, not as bright winter time, but also Oulu city of very weird humor. And that is one of the assets when we are applying to become the European Capital for Culture. Polar bear pitching took place not long ago. It is a competition where you have to do your pitching talk from icy water. You can speak as long as you can. It's corresponding to elevator speech. You have to have your message given in a very short time.